Hey, wonderful aspirants. Now, I'm going to share you about the 10 habits that will help you to stay focused, stay creative, and stay active every day. Now, these are the 10 morning powerful habits that are being helpful to all the successful people in the world. And if you want to have, this 10 habits, when you develop this 10 habits, it will help you to organize your morning in a way that you organize the whole day, and you can take your day the way you wish. So this is something very powerful which I practice every day, right from the day of my college and also in the UPSC. So these 10 techniques or habits will help you to become what you want in your life, right? So the first thing that I do whenever I wake up is, I remember my dreams. Now, you ask me, why are you remembering your dreams? Now, something that is like, when you remember your dreams early in the morning, you tend to kickstart the memory nerve in your brain. Instead of thinking what you have, what problems you have to face, what are the situations, it is always the best way to start with remembering your dreams. So once I'm done with remembering my dreams, next thing I do is to make my bed, because the clean environment helps you to stay happy, in a mood where you can have more focus in your mind. Now, cleanliness is something like, when you go out of the room and when you come back after a hectic day, when you see your bed in a mess, you get freaked out more often. So when the morning, I always ask, or now I ask my kids to do the bed. They make the bed very neatly without any stretches or something. They neatly fold the bed sheets, straighten the pillows and all these things, and they make up the bed very neatly. So whenever you are tired, you come back to the bed, you feel so happy to lay down on your bed. So that is the second thing I do in the morning. The third thing that I do is to drink lot of hot water. Now, hot water is something like, if whatever is bearable to your mouth, or whatever hotness, it is not warm water, it is hot water, because your brain need hydration, guys, first thing in the morning. The whole 8 hours you've been sleeping, all the liquids it has been drained out, it will be getting out of your body. So you have to feed your brain the first thing in the morning with some hot water, which improves your memory, improves your brain, kickstarts your brain to start function, and also it kickstarts your digestive system. So once you get rid of all the unwanted things from the body, like detoxifying the body with a lot of water, it helps you to stay fresh, it helps you to stay healthy the whole day. So that is the third thing that I do. The fourth thing is like brushing my teeth. Now you can ask me, Bona, like everyone brushes, what is the difference that you are brushing? I brush from using my left hand. Our brain is, our body is designed to work like in the opposite way. If you are using a lot of right-handed, then you use the left side of your brain more, that is the logical brain. But if you are using left hand, then your right side of the brain slowly starts working, the creative part of the brain. So there are two brain parts, logical and the creative one. So once you start giving more work to your left hand, then your creativity side of the brain starts in the morning. You are giving work both to your logical and the creative mind. So you don't have to worry about your creativity anymore. Start brushing from the left hand. Okay, which saves you more focus. Now it will be difficult for the first 3 or 4 days, but once you do that, it will help you to focus more, because you will be very careful in brushing your teeth. You are not going to poke your mouth anywhere, so you will be very mindful in doing your brushing, and this all helps you to concentrate and focus more on your activities every day. So that is the fourth thing that I do. Now what is the fifth thing I do is, like, after doing this, I do some meditation, I do some breathing exercises, because the more oxygen you consume, the more oxygen gets to your brain, and brain consumes around 80% of the oxygen that you are inhaling. So you have to give more oxygen to the brain. Now there are certain other methods to add oxygen to your brain, but the first thing I do is to do some breathing exercises and just stay calm for 10 minutes, just closing my mouth and my ears and my eyes, and just remain in that meditative situation. No matter what happens around you, just close your eyes, sit. Doesn't need that you have to do meditation. Do some deep breathing, sit for 10 minutes ideally, and then you start your day. You will feel so refreshed. You will feel so calm and composed. That will help you to take responsible actions for your days, right? So that is the fifth thing. Next is I make my tea. Now making tea is something which rejuvenates your body, detoxifies your body. I always take some mint leaves, I add some honey, I had some ginger, some turmeric, some lemon to my hot water, and now I take that hot water and I drink that tea. I call that a memory booster tea, which helps you to boost your memory and also kickstart your body to detoxify all the unwanted things from your body or your system, right? The next thing I do every day, now this particular thing is done by all the personalities or successful people in the world, is called journaling. And now journaling has two parts. One thing is writing your gratitude list, and another thing is writing your vision board or your goals. Okay, now what is gratitude? Now, right from Albert Einstein, right from Leonardo da Vinci, right from Mark Zuckerberg, right from Bill Gates, everyone journals. They write their gratitude list. Now, what is gratitude list? You have to write all those things that you have that money can't buy. That is the gratitude list. That is, you are thanking the existence or the God, whichever God you believe, that you are so lucky to have this. You are so grateful to have this. You are so precious, the things that you hold, which money can't buy, like my kids, my parents, like my memory. I have an excellent memory. Thank you, God. When you do this gratitude, it kickstarts your positivity in your brain, and you always remain positive the whole day. So write the gratitude list after drinking. I used to do this, and even I do right now. I'm sorry, I told I used to do this. I every day write my gratitude list, and I every day write my goals or my vision board, that what are the goals that I have to achieve. Just as I told you, to in the next 10 years, in the next 5 years, every day I write it, guys, and I write it in the present tense. It is not that in the future tense. I write it in the present tense. I tell God, like, I'll just tell you one thing. It is like, thank you, God, for giving me such a wonderful house with this color, with this much interior. And I also tell, thank you, God, for giving me such a wonderful body. It is just it is as fit like an athlete, and it is as fit and beautiful like, a celebrity. Now, when you do it in the present tense, you live like that, and your body automatically captures that magnets and it applies into your body. Your existence helps you to develop such thing. Now that is, thank you, God, for I have reduced 10 kgs of my weight. You write it in the present. Your body will start working towards that before you work for that. But it is also necessary that you start working for that also. So that is some goals, and that is some gratitude list. After my gratitude list, what I do is to make some, body movements. I do Shambhavi, the yoga that which helps me to be flexible, which helps me to, give more oxygen to my body. You can do whatever workout you want. I do yoga. I am doing yoga for past 20 years. So I do this Shambhavi. And I also sometimes do some fast workouts, 10 minutes or 4 minutes or 6 minute workouts that helps me to, give away the excess, take some oxygen, energy, give away the energy. The more you give the energy, the more it comes back to you. So morning every day, burn some calorie, exhaust some energy from your body, which will help you to stay energized the whole day. So you have to move your bodies, guys. You have to do this, because once you become an IAS or AFS officer, you have to stay fit. You have to have the body that requires more energy. You have to travel a lot. You have to solve more problems, and you have to stay fit. Develop this right from today. Okay, so move your body, do some workout, burn some calories so that you get more energy. Maybe the first 2 days it will be, you will have this tiredness feeling or pain, but the third and fourth day it will help you to make your muscle, more stronger, your brain stronger, your heart stronger. And whenever your body moves, remember, your brain grooves. It helps your brain to remain active all the time. Fine. The next thing is, I make some smoothies. I make some smoothies for my kids actually when they are going to the school in the morning, and I also do give myself the smoothie. Like, you can eat berries, you can eat avocados, are very, very good for your brains. Okay, chocolates and dates, turmeric. Now you can make a smoothie out of apple, you can use some avocados in that, and you can add some dates for sugar, and all these things will help you to remain active, will help you to boost your immune system. Okay, so make some smoothies, drink some juices that will help you to stay energized in the morning and also in the whole day. The next thing, the 10th thing that I do in the morning is to read a book. I always read at least 30 minutes. Okay, I have committed to myself that I will be reading at least 30 to 1 hour every day, 30 minutes in the morning and 30 minutes in the night. Because when you read books, you tend to add more knowledge, you tend to have more ideas, and you tend to have a feeling that you have learned something new today. It can be on any topic, non-fiction books. It can be on not your subjects that I'm telling you, not the UPSC wala subjects, the optionals or the current affairs. You read some other book which will help you to motivate yourself, which will help you to develop yourself, which will help you to become a better human being every day. So read some books and have this habit of reading at least 30 minutes. If you read for 30 minutes even if you read for 30 minutes or 15 minutes in a day, you would have read 2.5 hours in a week, and imagine how much you would have read in a year. And you would be far more knowledgeable than the other persons in your community, right? So reading is such a good habit that will help you to develop as you a person, to help you to achieve your goals, give you some new ideas to try and be creative. And it always keeps you ahead of all the people who are not reading. And in India, there are only 5% of the people who are reading. But I encourage every one of you, whoever I see, I encourage them to read books. Now, I have some list of 100 books that I have read in my, it is non-fiction books. Now, fiction and other books, I have read, thousands and thousands of my books, because I used to read from my 8th standard, and I never go out of books, because I always have books in my handbag, in my bedside, wherever I go. I have this Kindle version, I have this Audible. So whatever happens, I don't listen to these songs. Whenever I do some work or cleaning in the house, I put this podcast or book Audible, and I listen to that, and I start doing that. That helps you to always stay motivated. You have this tendency that you have gained some knowledge, you have learned some new things. So this is that, guys. Follow this 10 habits. This is for you. Please follow, because once you make the habits, then habit makes you. So try to make new habits. Try to make new things, try to include good things into your life as a morning routine, and that will make you as a personality. People will be so, adorable to you. Like, you will be like an example to other people who are not doing that. So follow this habit, make this habit, let habit also make you. So first thing is you have to practice certain things so that it becomes a habit, and then that habit makes you. Once you are done with like 1 week you follow or 10 days you follow, then you will not be able to do without those things, and then it will start making you. So it is only a matter of few days. So give yourself this time, make some habits, good habits, and be an example to others. So let us see you in the next video.